I'm Joel Barnes. I'm the Chief Meteorologist for WBBJ7 Eyewitness News here in Jackson. Been here since the middle of December. Not the best year, but 2021, we're hoping to have a much better year at that. I plan on being here for a while. I know a lot of people here in news in Jackson show up and then they disappear, but this is where the wife and I want to live, so hopefully we'll be here a long time, and I'll be your Chief Meteorologist for a long time. I went to school at the University of Northern Colorado in Greeley, which is north of Denver. I went to high school in the Denver metro area, so I spent a lot of time in Colorado. There's not a lot of severe weather in Colorado. You typically have June as a decent chance for severe weather. Down here in West Tennessee, you can have storms several different times throughout the year. And not only is there tornadoes here, you have the flood threat, you have the ice storms, you can get snowstorms. So you can pretty much run the whole gamut down here with weather in West Tennessee. One of the main reasons I came to West Tennessee, though, was because this is where my wife really wants to live. My wife's a rancher. She grew up on a ranch with several hundred head of cattle. And we wanted to be in an area where people kind of had a similar mindset, a country mindset, as we do. Bigger cities not really our thing. We wanted to stay somewhere where traffic was minimal, and again, where we could be with some good people that weren't always in a rush to go somewhere. Within the first week of being here, many people reached out and welcomed me, my wife, and our family to the community. I've heard nothing but positivity. Everyone I've worked with here at WBBJ, my wife and I have gone out to eat several times, and everybody's just been really nice. Don't tell the folks in Texas this, but the people in Tennessee are much nicer. Well, besides the fact I was always really good at math and science when I was growing up as a kid, those were my two strongest subjects. When I was a kid in Omaha, Nebraska, I did live in Nebraska till I was about 11. And I remember one time my mom was at work and there were tornado warnings and the tornado sirens going off, and the babysitter was there. And just the whole, the excitement of the moment and going out and looking for the tornado and hearing the sirens and hiding. It was very exciting to me, that aspect of weather. And it's very challenging. Forecasting's not easy. Every day is a new challenge. It's fun. You come to work and you got to look at different forecast models, try to figure out everything that's going on. There's never a boring day in the weather forecasting business. One of the things I'm going to work on 2021 is to make sure that I get all the counties down, make sure that I can pronounce all the crazy places that aren't really spelled the way you would expect, them to be pronounced. You got places like Milan, Bolivar, Forked Deer River is the one that I'm going to be working on a lot. I think I got that right. It's definitely not pronounced the way it's spelled, so I'm going to work on, and there's a lot of little geography places here in West Tennessee, and when you do meteorology, geography is almost as important as your meteorology. You need to know where the little nooks and crannies are, where, some places get cooler than others, some places that flood, and other places don't. So that's what I'm going to work on. I got the meteorology part down, but it's the West Tennessee geography that I'm going to focus on. I can be followed on Facebook, facebook.com, Joel Barnes Weather. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram at Joel Barnes 13. I just started a TikTok, so we're going to try to get going on that a little bit. And then I'm pretty open. You can actually just send me a friend request to my personal account as well. I'm pretty much an open book. When you're in this business, it's not good to have secrets, so we try not to have any in my family.